Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is actually going to be a tag video. I was tagged by my friend Linda over at Diamonds for Linda, I think is the name of her diamond painting channel. She also has a coloring channel. And we've been talking for, I guess, going on 2 years now. And we were talking about doing this diamond painting as like a diamond buddy color or diamond along. So we started out with that we were going to do a 4x5 square, 1 square a month. And Linda has a lot of WIPs, and I need to talk to her because I don't keep WIPs. I have actually this one right now because I did start it last week. I was going out of town, so I actually kitted it up and took it out of town with me. So I got a bit done when I was out of town, and a little more than what we had talked about. So, so I'm just gonna let her know, like, hey, I'm gonna probably just complete it probably by next month. So I can't keep things not completed because it just, yeah, I can't do it. Right now I have one, but it's just because it's difficult. So this painting here that we're going to be doing is this one here, and it is from Diamond Art Club. It's Alice by, I'm not going to butcher his name. Right there's his name. And it's a 20 by 28, and it's a square. And I started it August 2nd. And then this one here is the other one that I have that is a WIP. And the reason being, it has 201 colors in it. It is from the one with the Diamond Arts Josephine Walls WIP for the World. It's a 60 by 80 centimeter, and it's a round. They do all of Josephine Walls in black and white, kind of like the mystery kits you get from Diamond Art Club. So yeah, and yeah, it's, so I've gotten, like, I think I have like this corner right here done. That's all the more I got done, and I had to set it aside because I got very frustrated. And I was actually working on this one and another one at the same time, and so then I went back and finished that one, which was my first coat of Detweiler, actually completing self-portrait. So yeah, so the tag video I will link for Linda's, and I'll try to diamond paint as much as I can, but I'm not the greatest at talking and reading and doing it all at the same time and making sure I don't mess up and put it in the wrong spot. So just bear with me. I don't plan to get a lot of views on this video, so I'm not really too worried about it. But yeah, so question number 1, how many diamond paintings have you completed? 26. It could be a little bit more than that, but I think that's the number that I've tried to, I purchased GemFlow app, and I've vlogged all of my diamond paintings in there, so I think it's 26 completed. How many diamond paintings in your stash? Well, I just had 2 delivered. Well, and then I got one from Temu, so 170. And when did you begin diamond painting? So I got my first diamond painting in 2020, and I actually had gotten it before that, but I didn't do it until 2020 during COVID. And I gotten it, one of them for Christmas, I believe, from my mom or sister. And yeah, so I just didn't never start it. I think it was like 2016 I actually got it, but then I didn't actually do it until 2020. But I would say that I enjoyed it, but my interest in it did not grow until August of last year, when some of the coloring artists' artwork were going to the diamond painting community, companies. And I appreciate the artwork, so that's what got me started with buying the amount that I had. Before that, it was more like Amazon purchases. So sorry for all the ums too. If you watch me, you know I do it. So yeah, so I've acquired a lot in a very short period of time in this past year, and I've really tried to not buy. I did do that haul with the Mermaid Karen, but other than that, I hadn't really bought any. And then I did see a cute small one on Temu of an angel, and I just had to have it, so I got it. And then they released Collide by Dakota Detweiler on Diamond Art Club last weekend. So I wanted to purchase that, and I was $6 short for free shipping. And yes, it probably doesn't make sense, but I order another one because why pay for shipping? So I ordered another diamond painting, and they had back in stock the Herbalist Helper, so I was able to pick that one up. Which is why I rounded up my count that I had wrote down on my sheet here. So if you could only purchase from one diamond company for the rest of your life, who and why? Well, I would probably say Diamond Art Club, because they do the most releases, so they're going to have the most variety throughout the years. But my second would be Dreamers Designs. Number 5, when diamond painting, what is your go-to medium to consume? Well, of course, that's YouTube. I pretty much gave up TV, and I just watch YouTube since COVID. When they stopped making shows and everything was on hold, I got away from watching TV, so I don't really watch TV. And really my kids watch apps and stuff now, and YouTube, and so I canceled my cable recently to save myself $150 a month. So yeah, YouTube. I have all the apps too, so I pay for them, so why pay for cable? Number 6, what is your favorite category to diamond paint? I would say like fantasy, mystical, or variety, because I kind of have a mix of a bunch of things. Number 7, what is the artist you have completed the most DPs from, diamond paintings from? So I really haven't done, because I have so many and I want to do like all of their artwork. I've been actually going from artist to artist to artist, and I haven't done 2 of the same artist yet. But I think when I'm done with this one, I'm going to attempt the Josephine Walls. Might not get very far on it, but then I'm going to try to do one of the other Dakota Detweiler ones that I have. I also really enjoyed doing the Inez Guerrero one, and I have a bunch of hers. So right now I don't have any multiples of any artist. So yeah. What is your go-to wax to use? So I'm a little more on the plain side. I rather invest my money in the diamond paintings themselves than to buy. I did buy special wax, but I don't know. I don't get it. And the expensive pens on Etsy, I got these $15 ones from Diamond Art Club, and I like the smaller ones. I don't want some big chunky thing. My hands have enough to do during the day with typing and writing and all that. So like, I don't need something heavy and bulky. I want something light. I have no problem with them. I like them. So yeah, these are my go-tos. And my wax, believe it or not, I got these in one of my kits from Amazon. And the only thing I can say is they're in this jeweled container. I got 2 of them. And they're little pads of the pink wax, but this just seems different than the other ones. And this has turned into my go-to, but I just don't know if I can order more. So yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. So this, I'm on my second container, as that's, I think there's 5 in there. Yeah, 5 pads in there. So yeah, I'm sad. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to buy a whole nother kit, just to get the wax out of it, but that seems ridiculous. Because I reuse my kits, my kitting ups. I have like, I think 3 of the cases that hold these, and then I have my Tic Tac one. But I'm getting off the tag video. So yeah, that's my go-to wax. And then what do you do with your finished diamond paintings? I've hanged a bunch of them. I have one right here above my desk. I have a desk in our back room where I meant to do this diamond painting, but I tend not to sit back there too much because it's away from everything. But it has a desk that comes up. And so I have a diamond painting on the left and one in the front and one on the right. I have a treadmill too on the right, but I have one there. And I can't remember if I put one over in the other corner. So I'm trying to hang them, and I got these like, they're like metal thumbtacks. They're raised like thumbtacks that my boyfriend has in the garage, so I use some of those and just thumbtacked them to the wall. And then I got a portfolio, but it doesn't fit the large ones, so I actually have 2 tubes from Craftably. One is empty because one painting's hanging on the wall, and so I rolled up 2 finished diamond paintings that are large and put them in one of them tubes. So I actually like that storage option for the bigger ones, and I found tubes on Temu, so that'll be in one of my Temu hauls here coming up, and I got 4 of them for $20, $5 each. You'd pay that much for one on Amazon. So I haven't actually put any diamond paintings in them yet, so I don't know if I can fit 1 or 2 in them because they are a little bit on the smaller side, but I'll show that in that video. So that's how I've been storing them. And then I plan to switch them out and switch what I have on the wall and put others. I haven't sewed any, but they're working out just the way I'm putting them. So do you like to open your kits right away, or do you prefer to leave them sealed until you work on them? So when I first started doing videos, I was opening them, a couple of them, but I didn't get the diamonds out. And then I stopped opening them all together because I thought, well, what if I got out of the hobby and I wanted to sell them? Which I don't think is going to happen, because I feel like as long as I can see and do, I'm going to do it. Not sure what's going on with my eyesight lately, but I think it has to do with my diet, because I kind of went off my diet, and yeah. So I haven't been opening them, but I just saw somebody say they opened and had a problem, and then they had issues with, I guess, resolving that problem. So it had a whole nother kit in the box than what they had ordered, was what it was. So that's a little concerning, but I think I'm just going to take my chances, because whatever's in the box is what I was meant to have. That's the way I'm going to look at it. I haven't really diamond painted much, have I? I'm just talking away. So what's next? Number 11. What is your current number 1 unicorn kit that you don't own and would like to one day? So believe it or not, I don't have one right now. There's just not one out there that I'm like, oh my God, I have to have it. I did have one at one point, and that was Curtis Rajkovic, a Daydreamer from Dreamer Designs. It was sold out when I first started getting into these last year. And I was like determined that I had to have it. Like, I was going to get it no matter what. I think it's back in stock now, but it was not in stock for a long time, and I happened to come across it on Marketplace, and my boyfriend decided to get it for me. So I actually did it as soon as I got it. It's up on the wall in front of my other desk. And I'm thinking about, when I do my room tour, of just taking back to the other room and just showing that in the same video. So, and I'm hoping to do that in the next week or two. I don't know, because it's coming up, I think it's just past a year when I did my other video of my coloring room. Of course, now I'm going to call it my crafting room and diamond painting area. But yeah, I'm getting really off topic. Well, I guess I'm not off topic. I'm still on topic, but I didn't realize it was going to be so chatty. Sorry. Number 12, what is the kit in your stash you are most looking forward to working on? So when I was telling you guys about finishing the WIP, or trying to go back to it a little bit, and then basically the next one I'm going to do is, our kit up is going to be this one here. This is on the front of my book from Dakota Detweiler. And the name of it is Dreaming of Being Human. And when it was releasing, I missed it, and I caught it on a restock. So yeah, I'm like super excited to start that. There's also another one that I got. I think it was Chris Lowell, I think is what his last name is. And it's a really long one. It's like the longest diamond painting that I have. Sorry. And I'm just really curious because it's so long. I have another long one. I don't think it's quite as long as that. I know it's not quite as long as that. And I think it came from like one of them diamond painting companies that's not like, that I shouldn't have bought it from, probably. Could be stolen artwork. I don't know. It didn't look like anything I've seen anywhere else. It's a mermaid, but it's long like that, thin and long. And I have like the perfect spot for it. Actually both of them, I have the perfect spots on either side of my shelves to put them on the walls. So I want to do them too. Number 13, do you prefer color blocking or confetti, or a mix of both? So I prefer a mix of both. I do like confetti. I like the single place, but then when it takes a long time, I start getting frustrated. So then I do like that little mix of color blocking, because, and this one's pretty good about that. It has a little mixture of both, and I've enjoyed it so far. So yeah. Number 14, how do you pick which project to work on next? Well, basically, I kind of do the same. If I don't already have something in my head, like I already have in my head what I want to work on next. When I start looking at my app, I'm like remembering all these paintings that I got, and they're so beautiful, and I want to work on them. I just don't have the time. With everything else I got going on, I can usually finish a big one in 1 month, and that is when I decide to get up a half an hour early every morning to work on it, and I work on it all evening, pretty much, between things I got to do in the evening and making dinner. So, and with school starting soon, like in less than 2 weeks, like I got to cut their hair, we got to go school shopping, and it's just, yeah. So probably won't get this one done till next month, even though I started at the beginning of this month. Maybe, I don't know, because I'm working pretty good on it, but that it's just not, yeah, I got other things I want to kind of work on, so I'm not going to probably be able to contribute as much time as I need to with it. What am I on? So I don't know if that's a tip you do. I leave my container out with whatever's in here. That way, if I get talking or get up and walk away and I come back, I know what I was working on. I don't even know if I have any more of these. No, it don't look like I do. Okay, what's next? What is your favorite, no, 15, what is your favorite season or holiday to work on? Basically, I don't know. I feel like the only one I really did on a season thing was for Halloween last year. I did not do a Christmas one. I didn't do anything at Christmas time, I don't believe. I kind of was a little taking a break from things. And I do have a Christmas one. I don't know. I don't think I bought a lot of the holiday ones, but I do have a couple Christmas ones. Number 16, do you work on one kit at a time or have multiple WIPs? Usually one at a time, like I said. I did have 2 going there for a while, or I guess 3. But yeah, I like to stay down to 1, so. Number 17, do you prefer to work on neutral or dark or colorful kits? I mean, it can be anything. I just have to like the artwork, really, basically, because I've done some art, bright ones, and I've done dark ones, and I like them. So that's really, I think, all that matters. I figured I wouldn't get much of this done while I was on here. Number 18, do you prefer to, sorry, I handwrote these. I should have copied them and printed them, but I didn't. Do you prefer snack or large size diamond paintings? Well, I like both of them. I like the artwork that's on the bigger ones, but sometimes it's nice to just do the snack size, which I just did a couple mandalas. I like doing them, so, oops, I was on my hairs. Okay, do you use tweezers? Or a pen? I use both. Oh, they mean tweezers to place them. So I keep my tweezers handy because when I drop one of them suckers somewhere where it shouldn't be, then I can pick it up. Also, sometimes I can't get my paper up, so I'll use the tweezers for that. I use my tweezers to clean my wax out of my pen, but to actually place them, I use this, unless there are special drills, and then I use, because you can't do this with the special, with some of the special, so then I use them. But I use these a lot paper crafting, because with stickers I can't get them suckers apart, and I can with these. Go figure. Number 20, squares or rounds? Well, I like the look of squares, but I prefer to work on rounds. What is your favorite method of placing AB drills? So basically what I have found is that I cannot have new wax in my pen. I try to use my pen on my regular drills for as long as I can, and then when I feel like I can't anymore, like they keep falling off, then I go and I'll pick up and I'll do an AB, because it will stick to the wax when it's dirty, old, whatever you want to call it. I heard somebody say about it in a video once, and it stuck with me. I can't remember who said it, but I can't take credit for it. I just started doing it and it actually works, so that's what I do. And I don't have any problems since I started doing that. Like literally no problems. I can place the A. Now, once in a while, then the wax will stop picking up the ABs, and then I'll just dump the ABs back and go back to regular drills till I do wear out some wax, and maybe not push it quite as long, but still where it's to the point where, you know, they're not sticking as well to the wax, the regular drills, and then I go to ABs. Okay, and number 22, what is your preferred method of sectioning off your canvas? So before, I would just pull the sheet back and hold it and do. You can see here I have some washi tape on this. I normally would section off the whole canvas, but I just didn't feel like cleaning everything off my desk to lay it out, to do it. So basically I just did these 2 rows here. And I've already cut it off because I'm at the end of them, and this is about all the further I can go with it. I mean, I can work up to here, but then I have to hold this up if I don't move my stuff out of the way. I have to move all of my stuff so that the painting can go drape down behind the desk. So sometimes what I'll do is just do this half, and then I'll turn it around and I'll do the other half. Just laziness, you know. This one's actually not very wide, so I might do that, turn around, work a couple rows that way, and then turn it on to the side and do, you know, this side portion, because then I can have it all right in front of me. I don't like reaching like clear up here. I start getting shoulder pains and neck pains, and I'm getting old. So, do you have any other crafty hobbies? Do I ever? I have so many hobbies. I don't have time for the hobbies that I have. Between all the kids in the house and working full time. I mean, I work, actually, I mean, if you think about it, okay, so I have a full-time job, and then I have a part-time job, which is remote, but it's still, you know, I'm on call all night. So if somebody dies in the middle of the night, I get the call, and then I have to get somebody else out of bed to go pick somebody up. So even if I don't get a call, I have to have my phone with me at all times. So for that whole week, so I'm on 1 week, off 1 week, and the week I'm off, I actually still cover Wednesday evenings, because the director she has a medical condition and needs to have extra time off. So I do that job as well as my job, and then my job itself, I'm usually covering something for someone else. It's just part of the nature of the job that I took. And then of course I have my channel, so that's kind of like a job, right? Not really, because it's fun and I like it, but you know, it's one more thing, right? But yes, I color. That's been my main hobby, and then diamond painting kind of came in and took over some of that time that I was devoting to just straight coloring. And with the coloring, it goes into, you know, watercolor and that kind of thing. There's painting, which I haven't been able to really dive into. The drawing that I haven't been able to dive into. Resin, I haven't been able to work on as much as I'd like. The home decor signs I make, which kind of got off when I started buying the TMU stuff. And I was going to be making candles at the beginning of that, so I have all that. And then I started the junk journaling, and now with the cards. So yes, I have a lot of hobbies. So if I only had more time to devote to them, I would be so happy. But I know that will come in time when I'm not working. So, and then number 24, who Who do you tag in this video? I'm only going to tag one person, but everybody who watches this is more than welcome to join in and do the tag video. But I'm going to tag Debbie at Diamond Me Stress Free. Hopefully she doesn't mind. And then question number 25 was a bonus question. If you still have it, show your very first diamond painting you completed. And I apologize I didn't get much diamond painting done, but you know, is it really that big of a deal? I don't know. I didn't really get into doing diamond painting videos because I just didn't have the views, and I just, you know, nobody wants to watch it. Why I put it out there? So zoom out. So this is Four Seasons. I believe it was purchased on Amazon, and it's round. It is a 35 by 45 centimeters, and I just really liked the artwork. It seems kind of faded. It doesn't seem as shiny anymore, so I don't know. To me, it's not too shiny. I don't know what the camera's doing to it, but my eyesight's not the greatest today. It's been a bad day for the eyes. So that was my very first one that I completed. And yeah, so that is the end of the tag questions. I appreciate you watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.